See you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Longley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Thompson dishes to Bogut.
Chicago foul call.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul.
That one is off.
Shooting for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Warriors leading by 8. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Green kicks to Thompson. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Here's Longley, and he jams it with authority.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Bogut kicks to Green. Outside Curry. To the middle. Poke loose. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. Launches it. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Out to the right wing. Harper dishes to Rodman. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors leading by 9. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. The Warriors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. For 3, Barbosa. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Pippen. It's tipped. Simpkins passes to Kerr. Takes a 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jordan.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Chicago also making some changes. Wennington, he's checked in for Simpkins, and Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pippen kicks to Kerr. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. To the paint. Here's Ezeli.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the pass to Bushler. From downtown, it's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Livingston, that's good. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being in.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Warriors on top, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Spates in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Inside, here's Longley.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Green with a screen on Jordan. Off the pick. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Jordan against Thompson. Pulls it from the elbow. Was shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Warriors, Klay Thompson.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Bulls trail by 8. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
He kicks to Kukoc. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 6. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Green. It's deflected, but they recover it. 4 on the clock. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Iguodala outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Harrison Barnes. Timeout for the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Here's Pippen. They grab their own miss. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent NGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
First free throw is good.
Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge, no question about it.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Jordan. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Curry. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
We've got 1:48 left in the game.
Certainly not the performance that I thought we'd get out of them in this half. They haven't been very effective on offense, especially in their half-court game. I mean, when you're not able to get out and run, then you've got to be solid in the half-court.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
At the line for your Warriors, Andrew Bogut.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And Bogut drops them both. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 8. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. And here is Curry. Bogut in the corner. Feeds it to Barnes. Kicks it to Curry. Fires from deep. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to